So just this last month, we got for our school a bottle filling station, which has been really popular among both staff and students since it was installed. The unit basically provides refrigerated filtered water to be used as both a water fountain and a bottle filling station, and it features a counter which keeps track of how many bottles of the filling station has used by measuring the approximate number of bottles which have been filled. So after about a month, the station has saved an average of 100 bottles a day, and has been a huge success in reducing the amount of bottles discarded and encouraging drinking water as opposed to sugary drinks in our school. So for our next steps, we're currently looking for a supplier for reusable bottles, either plastic or stainless steel, that we could sell to our staff and students to promote the station and to raise money for future healthy and ecosystem.
Another environmental initiative is the grade 10 science class is performing an energy audit throughout the school to record how many computers are left on, whether the lights are left on when the classroom is empty, and to come up with an action plan to reduce our energy use. So an example is stickers, which are implemented in elementary schools to just remind students to turn off the monitors, and to also so that we can have a good idea how we're doing as a school in monitoring our energy use.
Okay. So our environmental leadership class is also conducting a waste audit, which will involve recording the amount of recyclables and compostable materials that are found in our garbage, as well as the amount of garbage found in the recycling bins. And this information will be used to create an action plan in our school. So already, for example, our environmental leadership class has started a composting system where we're composting waste from the hospitality class that's being used in the horticulture classes.
Awesome.
That's using the worm compost.
Yeah. A small example that we have been working on to reduce the water usage in our school is putting up signs in the girls' bathrooms, which was actually a growing issue, was leaving on the tap. So these posters were placed in all the girls' washrooms to remind students not to leave the faucet running. A water audit will be conducted next year, complete with an action plan. So we can expand on this idea and kind of turn it into an action plan to reduce it instead of just raising awareness.
So something that is currently in planning with the horticulture class and the hospitality class is starting a heritage vegetable garden and an organic herb garden on the school's property to help ensure the survival of rare plants.
In addition to that, there's a pollinating garden, which the science and geography department are working with the horticulture class to plant the pollinating garden to attract endangered species such as monarch butterflies and rusty-patched bumblebees. This is important to restore the heritage plants and inform students, because I know some are like, what, carrots are purple? I think that's kind of important for them to know the heritage, and as well it's useful in promoting healthy eating.
So to go with our gardens, the developmental technology class is currently building bird, bat, and butterfly homes to be located around the school. And they're working with the environmental leadership class, who plans on monitoring the population, the species, and the migration patterns of the birds. So in particular, the bluebird is one that they're focusing on. And these are currently...
Topping the list is the need for an outdoor classroom. This is basically what we've been working on for the past month or so. And we have several design options, but the one that's most popular is the reading circle. So if you can look at that picture.
So we have multiple classes and groups that are involved in this. Right now it's eco schools, our student council is working on it, and technological design and horticulture classes are drawing out the design for the class.
We decided a location that has security and shade in the school. So as you can see, it's right at the entrance over here. So that's where it is. So it would be right around there. So there's lots of shade and it's in view.
The goal was for it to be somewhere that was in shade, that was visible from the road to discourage it being misused during after school hours. And it's also visible from the offices, so it can be monitored. And since it's away from other classrooms, it's not disruptive to any inside classes that are going on.
So as I talked about earlier, the final design we chose would be a reading circle with interlocking brick. So basically the brick would ensure that all people could use it, and it would be more user-friendly to people with limited mobility, for example, wheelchairs. It would also limit the mess brought into the school as opposed to having like mulch in it.
We are also planning on including an auditorium seating area so that presentations and such can be completed outside. So this is still in the planning, but there's various kinds of workspaces that we're planning to include.
We plan to complete this project with as much donated material as possible to keep the cost low. Basically, I think the importance of the outdoor classroom is while people are outside and they're involved in the nature and the environment, the lights in the classroom are being kept off, and people are being able to have fresh air, and basically teachers are promoting the importance of being outside.
Just building that connection with
Yeah,
nature that's
exactly.
lost when you're sitting inside all day.
Any questions?
Yes, please. I just wondered if you are sourcing the water bottles that you're going to sell to the other students, if you're going to shop local with that.
We are trying to keep it local.
Good.
Yes.
That's great.
And
I also-
BPA free.
And I also wondered, yeah, BPA free. I also wondered whereabouts you've got the water bottle filling station, whereabouts in the school.
It's located right in the lobby of the school, right beside the
When you come in
gym.
the front doors, it's
Yep.
to the right.
Yes.
And we're located right near the gym too, so that after-school programs and sports facilities can use it.
You often see kids coming from the gym classes using
Yeah.
it.
Right on.
It's good.
It's very visible where it's located, and there's a lot of use.
And you're,
It's the first year of our eco committee, so
Yeah.
it'll build and grow.
are you interested in being the student representatives on the Woodstock Environmental Advisory Committee?
Yes.
Yeah, we
awesome.
used to have student representatives, and we have it for a couple of years, so you're welcome to join us. Yeah, we just meet one Monday, the second Monday of every month, from 6:30 to 8:30. These guys have an event this weekend at the fairgrounds at the Woodstock Farmers Market for Earth Day.
Promote that at the school, can we? We can recruit some students.
Yeah.
We
You
can-
think?
Yeah, make some students aware.
Is there video announcements in the morning?
Video announcements in the morning.
Video
yes.
Yeah, a lot of schools do that now. It's
I
like
think
their
we do
AV
the
class
video.
does every day do the announcements.
Because all the high school students
That
need
video.
volunteer hours, right, to graduate.
Streaming to
Definitely
their
promoted as volunteer
Yeah.
hours.